What if everything you have been doing around women has been working against you this whole time? Not because you are not good enough, not because you say the wrong things, but because nobody ever told you what is actually happening inside a woman's mind the moment she meets you. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the last thing I share with you is the piece that ties everything together, and most men never figure it out on their own. No recycled tips, no cheesy pickup lines, no acting like someone you are not. Just the raw psychology of how attraction actually works and how you can use it starting today. Let us get into it. Picture this. There is a woman you want to talk to. She is standing right there, and your mind immediately starts running. What do I say? How do I say it? What is she going to think of me? Will I sound awkward? Will I come across as desperate? And right there, before you even open your mouth, you have already made the biggest mistake men make with women. You started overthinking. Here is what overthinking actually does. It does not just make you nervous. It broadcasts nervousness. Women do not need to hear what you are thinking. They feel it. And the moment a woman feels that you are in your head calculating your every move, attraction starts dying. So the very first thing we have to do is not teach you what to say. We have to change the way you see her. This is mindset number one. She is just a human being. Now I know you have heard some version of this before, but hearing it and actually feeling it are two completely different things. So let me make this real for you. That woman you are nervous about? She woke up this morning with bad breath. She has moments where she looks in the mirror and does not like what she sees. She overthinks text messages. She has fear she has never told anyone. She doubts herself more than you would believe. She is not a goddess. She is a person, a complicated, emotional, beautifully flawed human being, just like you. From this moment forward, every single time you feel that freeze coming, I want you to say this to yourself. She is just a human being. Say it until you feel it. Because once you actually feel it, the way you carry yourself around her changes completely. Now here is mindset number two. And this one is going to make some of you uncomfortable. You have to see yourself as being at least her equal, if not above her in your own self-perception. Before the comments go wild, let me be very clear. This is not about arrogance. This is not about disrespecting women. This is about inner positioning. How you see yourself relative to her before a single word is spoken. Go ahead and drop a comment right now. Do you think confidence is attractive, or do you think it can come across as arrogance? Tell me where you stand. I read everything. Here is why inner positioning matters so much. The moment you walk up to a woman, something remarkable happens inside her. Her subconscious mind activates, and it starts scanning you. Not for your words, not for your outfit, not even for your looks. It scans for your position. Her subconscious is asking one question and one question only. Does this man see himself as above me or below me? If her internal radar decides you see yourself as below her, attraction is over before it begins, even if she smiles and keeps talking. If her radar decides you see yourself as her equal or above her, attraction starts building, often without her even realizing why. And here is the part that is going to blow some minds in this comment section. This radar operates completely separately from her logical mind. That is why you have seen intelligent, successful women stay in situations that make no logical sense. Her logic said leave. Her radar said stay. The radar always wins. This is not a flaw in women. It is biology. And understanding it means you stop being frustrated by it and start working with it. From the moment a woman is born, there is a biological program running in the background. Find the right man. Not a perfect man. The right one. And her radar is the tool doing that search. So when you interact with her, she is not consciously judging you. Her radar is doing it for her. This means one thing that changes everything. She is not listening to your words. She is feeling your presence. She is measuring your energy. She is reading your confidence, or lack of it, in real time. So let us talk about body language. And I want you to forget almost everything you have been told about this. You do not need a checklist. You do not need to think about your hands or practice your posture in the mirror. There are really only two things that matter here. Number one, stop leaning toward her. When you lean in too much, physically or emotionally, you are signaling that her approval means everything to you. That is a low-value signal. Pull back slightly. Create space. Space signals that you are not desperate to close the distance. And space creates curiosity. Number two, be genuinely willing to walk away. This is the one most men cannot bring themselves to do. If she says something dismissive or tells you she is not interested, do not freeze. Do not chase. You can simply say, calm and unbothered, that makes sense. I am probably a bit much for you anyway. And then you walk. Most beautiful women have never experienced that. They are used to men who double down when rejected. A man who walks with his dignity intact is shocking. And shocking is memorable. If you are finding this valuable, subscribe to Human Desires right now. We go deeper into this psychology than any other channel out there. And you do not want to miss what is coming next in this series. Now let us talk about what you actually say. Because mindset and body language lay the foundation, but you still need a conversation. Here is the formula. 50% about her, 30% about anything, 20% about you. Let me break that down. The 50%. Ask about her. Not surface-level questions like what do you do for work. Go deeper. Ask about her childhood, her dreams, her fears, what she believes in, what she would change about the world if she could. And when she answers, listen like a therapist. Not waiting for your turn to talk. Actually absorbing what she is saying. Most people go through their entire lives without feeling truly heard. You become unforgettable the moment you make her feel that. The 30%. Talk about anything. This is where most men freeze and try to be clever or impressive. Stop. Just talk like she is a friend you have known for 10 years. Be random. Make jokes that do not land perfectly. Jump between topics. Say something silly. The goal is not to impress her. The goal is flow. Natural, effortless, human flow. And here is a rule that will save you from a trap most men fall into. Never try to win an argument with her. Not because she is always right, but because trying to win signals that her opinion of you matters more than your own grounding. Let it go. Move on. Stay unbothered. The 20%. Talk about yourself. And this is where most men destroy everything they have built. Do not brag. Do not list achievements hoping she will be impressed. Do not drop your salary or your job title like a trophy. Instead, make fun of yourself slightly. Tell stories where you look imperfect or funny. Talk about a moment where things went wrong and you laughed about it. This signals something far more powerful than success. It signals security. A man who can laugh at himself does not need anyone's validation to feel whole. Now here is a tool that almost nobody talks about. Mystery. Say less, not more. If she asks where you work, do not explain your entire career. Say, easy there, we just met. If she asks what you are doing this weekend, say, something interesting. I cannot tell you yet. If she asks your name, say, guess. I will tell you if you are right. Every time you withhold a little information, her curiosity goes up. Curiosity creates investment. And investment is the foundation of attraction. The man who tells her everything immediately leaves nothing for her imagination to work with. The man who keeps a little mystery gives her mind something to chase. Here is something I need you to sit with, and I want to see your reaction in the comments below. Drop this question in the comment section right now. Do you think modern women actually want a mysterious man, or do they find it annoying? Let this community debate it. There is one more thing we need to cover before this video is done. And this is the piece I promised you at the beginning. Women will test you. Not because they are cruel. Not because they are playing games. But because their radar is still running, even mid-conversation. These tests are instinctive. She might say something dismissive. She might push back on something you said. She might go quiet and see how you respond. She might throw a small challenge at you just to see if you flinch. If you panic when she tests you, you fail. If you chase harder when she pulls back, you fail. But if you stay calm, stay grounded, and do not change your energy based on her reaction, you pass. And passing these tests is what separates the men she forgets from the men she thinks about at 2 in the morning. We are going to break down exactly how to handle every type of test in the next episode of this series. So make sure you are subscribed to Human Desires so you do not miss it. Here is what I want you to take away from everything you just heard. Attraction is not built with words. It is built with presence, with positioning, with the way you carry yourself when no one is validating you, with the ability to lead a conversation without needing it to go perfectly, with the confidence to walk away if you have to. When you genuinely internalize that she is just a human being, when you stop chasing her approval, when you start leading instead of performing, that is when something shifts. That is when women start thinking about you without knowing why. That is when conversations stop feeling like tests you might fail and start feeling like experiences you are creating. That is the path, and you are already on it. See you in the next one.